Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we just finished reading the lore for the Raiden Gokuden regarding the 5 Raiden Gokuden schools, the lore and history and backstory of Scaramouche, as well as a little bit of lore regarding Kazuha and the Kaedehara clan. We are at Tsurumi Island at a very emotional location here with a very emotional item equipped to us because we're going to be getting into the lore of Kana Kapatsir, aka the Thunderbird of Seirai Island that was killed off by the Raiden Shogun all those years ago, and the lore of this place related to Rue and Kapatsir and the beautiful music that Rue played for her and everything else in between. This artifact set is a special one because it's actually located in Mondstadt, despite it not being revealed to us until version 2.2, I think it was, when Tsurumi Island became available. But yeah, so they gave us very early Inazuma lore before this came about. With the fall of the ancient lost civilization, the once prosperous and majestic Summer Noct Garden was also buried underground, leaving only its ancient tree and stones to remember its past glory. We're gonna start with the circlet. Thunder Summoner's Crown, a crown once worn by an ancient shaman who worshipped the Thunderbird. The capricious beast remained unmoved by the shaman's devotion. Damn. In the ancient tribe that worshipped the Thunderbird, elder shamans wore this crown. The Thunderbird soared through the thunderstorms, raining down purple thunder and rain. Ancient tribes feared its power and thanked it for its blessings. Shamans were chosen to offer blood sacrifices to it for protection and forgiveness. The Thunderbird was still a monster that cared not for the worship of mankind. They knew it not and regarded the unpredictable actions of the Thunderbird as divine revelations. Yet thunder was its breath, as were the fates of man. For the sky, men were no different from animals. That's an interesting passage right there. That can almost be interpreted as Celestia sees all life as one and the same, until one day a song pierced through the roaring thunderstorms. The song rippled through the clouds and bestowed upon it light. Rue got through to him, or her rather, I should say. I couldn't possibly understand why anyone would think to themselves, things are happening badly. The only way things will get better is if we kill somebody. Like, what? Thank God I was born in a time where humans have evolved to the point of rational thought for the most part. Now, if only we can all agree that the earth isn't flat. Anyways, let us carry on. Omen of Thunderstorm, a ceremonial cup that holds the blood of the innocent. It is brimming with thundering fury of the prayers that echo within. Yeah, all the people you killed, they're fucking fuming. They're like, bro, I got killed for this? The bird doesn't give a shit about us. I died for actually nothing. A ritual goblet used by the shamans of an ancient tribe. It held the blood of the offering to the Thunderbird. In the seasons when the Thunderbird flew amidst the stormy mountains, a young lad sang without fear. Attracted to his voice, the prideful Thunderbird landed by his side. Curious tunes, tiny human. Afraid not of thunder and storms. They say I can bring peace to thunder and storms. The young lad paused and answered. The Thunderbird cried, but kept its silence. For his was an enchanting song. For the first and last meeting between the Thunderbird and the young boy. For the next, she saw of the boy when his blood filled the golden goblet on the sacrificial altar. Bruh. I fucking hate how stupid humans were and even are. They're like, oh, we need to sacrifice this boy now. That'll surely do it. Even though his singing is what quelled her after all these years. Even Rue believed it. Rue is a child. He's looking up to the adults. They should know better. And this is how this spirals out of control. Because here's what happened. Thunderbird's acting up. Stupid humans are like, let's make human sacrifices to quell the thundering spirits, because that's what we think is rational. It doesn't work. Rue comes about, sings these beautiful songs. They meet up. She's like, oh my God, I love your music. I could literally cry, and she does. That's the first and last time they met. She comes back and he's dead. Kapatsir goes ballistic because it's like, why the fuck did you kill this freaking child? He was so wholesome and pure and played the best music ever. That fury caused issues in Seirai Island and like the nearby areas, and Raiden A, or Kagemusha, I think she was the Kagemusha still at that time, but then A had to kill the Thunderbird. It was acting up. Like, it was literally causing violent storms that was affecting everybody. Then its thunder manifestation was sealed at Seirai Island, and after everything that happened with Kitsune Saigu, Asae's Hibiki unleashes the thunder manifestation from its seal to aid in the shogunate fight with Akodomeki Zaimon, which gets everybody fucking killed again. At least people that were like out at sea. The domino effect of tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy for Inazuma is actually mind-boggling. And then it's compounded onto the fact that due to the ley line distortion of this place, time was on a loop constantly. So Rue was just stuck in an endless looped cycle for like all time until the traveler came through. I think he like died again and again. He would go throughout all of the rituals. He would meet Carpathier. They would have that meeting. He would die. Time would reset. And it would just keep doing that over and over again. My theory factor is like there was a black passage of text that happened during the quest that mentioned celestial bodies falling from the sky and one falling in the Surumi Island area. So what I assume is a Skyfrost snail fell here, disrupted the ley lines, and that's what caused the time loop to happen. So it's like a memory leak that's looping. It's basically like the loop of that experience constantly looping on itself because of the disorder. Survivor of catastrophe, a lightning charged feather that still flickers with the wrath of the Thunderbird's cruel retribution. The lost feather of the Thunderbird, enchanted in purple lightning. It serves as the last witness of the destruction of the tribe. The ancient tribe held the Thunderbird as its protector. You guys were wrong. But it rained down thunder upon the tribe. On one gloomy night, it shared a pure friendship with the lad. Once it departed, the lad picked up the feather it dropped. I shall sing you another tune when you come again with thunder and rain. Driven to madness by the remorse of a promise unkept, the Thunderbird left the mountain in cinders. It was hunted down years later, slain as a monster. Years passed, the burned land revitalized. The lightning feather was left buried in the vegetation. The story of the Thunderbird and the young lad all but perished with the tribe. Until version 2.2, where that shit came through and was absolutely goated. I'm actually really happy that they decided to focus like an entire world quest event on this artifact set. Next up, we have the Hourglass of Thunder. The hourglass used to foretell the coming of the Thunderbird by the tribe that worshipped it. I'm so fucking mad. I hate this ancient tribe. A bunch of three-head fucking... It has fallen into eternal silence now since the tribe is no more. A luxurious hourglass belonging to the ancient tribe that worshipped the Thunderbird. As the tribe faded away, so did the hourglass. The luxurious hourglass made with amethyst and amber gold that belonged to a shaman. The hourglass would serve its purpose for the festival held in the Thunderbird's honor. In the late festival the tribe held, the frenzied Thunderbird blew away the blood-stained altar. Good. The countdown to the arrival of the protector became the countdown to the tribe's destruction. The Thunderbird decimated the tribe to avenge the one who sang to it. Unbeknownst to the Thunderbird, the lad himself considered his sacrifice as an offering. All of the good of the tribe for the blessings of the Thunderbird. And he was gaslit. He's a fucking kid. What do you expect him to think? He's gonna think what the adults think. And the adults don't know any better, so they're just like devolving. Oh, man. Reading this really makes me appreciate the Surumi Island lore so much more now. Thunderbird's Mercy. A lightning-infused flower somehow spared the fate of being trodden underfoot or reduced to ash by the furious purple fire, making it the sole survivor on the day of disaster. A purple wildflower that survived in the volcanic ash. It witnessed the total decimation of the ancient tribe. With an innocent's blood, the shaman summoned the Thunderbird. They made their offerings, waiting for the Thunderbird to reveal the oracles. However, what descended with the Thunderbird was the lightning of destruction. For the transgressions against the young lad who sang to it, the sentence was total obliteration. The Thunderbird showed its true nature, wiping the tribe from the face of the earth. Dude, you fucked with the wrong one. Jeez, man. The Thunderbird's like, my only regret is that I can only kill you once. This entire situation is the prime definition of fuck around and find out. Keep sacrificing those humans. You're gonna find out what happens. And they found out quick. They're freaking obliterated from existence. My God. See, the thing too that I try to remember or try to like grasp onto with Surumi Island's lore was that it was like really hard to grasp at first. The biggest confusion for me at the time was the loop, because like every time you came back there, things reset, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't realize until it actually explained it to me, like, oh no, this island's on a timed loop. And it was also timed too. You had to do the content like daily, which was also hard to kind of keep up with streaming it, because I didn't stream the game every day, so I wasn't able to make progress as much as I wanted to. Rue's song will forever like live on in my mind as such a beautiful moment that really emotionally moved me. The first time that I was moved to the brink of almost crying was definitely hearing Rue's song for the first time. Such a good in-game moment to see for the first time as the final feather was forming. I really enjoyed going through this lore in particular, because I understand its history. I know it through the Surumi Island world quest, but we really haven't had a reason to come back here since we finished it. You know, we also have like the whole ancient civilization shrines underground, which probably depict a time even before the civilization that was here sacrificing people. That has to do with like Celestia and stuff like that, which is just as intriguing. But yeah, really enjoyed this. We're going to be getting into some divine shrine maiden lore next for some more Watatsumi Island lore, but this was great. Absolutely loved it.